respectfully. Always be your authentic self with no malicious intention. You can't be nobody else but you. You didn't have to have an excuse to be your authentic self. A love language that folks couldn't relate to is actually showing up for you. Because while he chose you to believe in your faith, you wasn't a mistake. Even when folks didn't know how to respect you, you didn't allow us to overlook you another day. Understanding your existence, you matter, you're worthy, even when they try to shadow ban you. All because, and hold on one second, you didn't have to be something that truly wasn't. You understood your self-reflection. To better yourself, to understand your love language. They hide behind fake pages, paint you out to be somebody you truly wasn't. All because they had hidden agendas, it's like you out your free will when it came to your conscience. Elevation looks good on you. They feel like nobody actually hears you, because they the ones behind the background trying to shadow ban you. All because of the fact that you actually know to go within. And you fall from a fraud, the energy is different. When you truly fall from a copycat, the energy is different. And when you truly fall from a hater, folks swear up and down you talking about them like a bad habit, only for their master to fall short, to come off, because they never did that internal healing. The innocent person was minding their business, something that you couldn't get in tune with, neighbor, but staying in your lane to understand your own vision. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully, it's not. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Fall from mad, and I say that respectfully. Folks be trying to disrespect you all because you got common sense to go with them. They try to throw your past in your face, but you understood your confidence. You wasn't running from your past. You didn't reject yourself. You understood pain. You understood what it took to overcome, to understand their existence. Hold on one second. You was truly paying attention while certain doors in your life was closed for all the right reasons. Treating yourself right. When you truly favor, they can never take that away from you. So they would try to put you in a penitentiary so that nobody could get close to you. They want to take credit for your work that you put your hard effort into. When it came to your name, you didn't have to play verse psychology games. It was given by you. It was given by you. Because that's what you believed in that day when you started your vision. When you started your vision. You know, destiny swiping is real. But when it was a failed attempt, this fool thought they was doing something to understand their own existence. They forgot to go within and actually heal. They taking credit for your work. When you put that footwork in, sweat and tears. They had to play with spoke in a toxic way. They had to hack your devices so nobody could understand it was truly you. All because you chose you. And when you speak up for yourself, you dead ass wrong. So they send a whole community to go against you, to psych you out your free will. But you understood your name. When it came to your confidence, when it came to common sense, something that they couldn't get in tune with, self-reflected, going within. You know, when you truly heal, you gotta actually mean what you say, go within. Mentally. You can't just watch somebody else's pain, actually realize, hold on one second, you can't relate. Because they make it look good. When it came to their confidence, they was misunderstood, abused, overlooked, judged, disrespected. Did I say that already? Or because someone truly believed in their confidence, something that you couldn't get in tune with. So you try to be something that you truly wasn't, to cause chaos and confusion, disturb somebody's peace. Or because they chose themselves to balance their smile, even days when they couldn't see. My content ain't for everybody, and that's okay. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. When it comes to creativity, hey neighbor, 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 neighbor. When it comes to creativity, you truly allowed yourself to go within. Being your authentic self, understanding your vision without hidden agendas. You want everybody around you to elevate. You was far from a hater. Even the people that went up against you, try to destiny swipe with you, was truly one-sided when it came to their vision. Only to realize they about to learn the lesson. When they said they about to humble you. They said they was gonna humble you. So they rather disrespect you. They had to gather up folks from your past just to go against you. All because you understood common sense. You wasn't relating to what you've been through. You wasn't, because you meant what you said. Actions speak louder than words. I'm willing to go within and actually hell. To understand my conscience. To believe in my faith. I wasn't a mistake. I understood what God installed within me. Something that folks couldn't keep up with. When they put me in a race. How you trying to outdo me? They cause confusion spells when it come to your intentions. They gotta send this person, that person to play you close, to hide behind fake pages. Or because you understand your existence and all you did was respect your neighbor. But they would swear up and down that you the copycat, but you was always the original. Folks actually know who you are. And you didn't have to move dysfunctional. So they try to paint a picture. I told you at the end of the day that person map was gonna fall off. They really dysfunctional. With someone, the innocent person wasn't trying to catch a case, they was only in their own lane. What happened to innocent people? Respecting other innocent people was saying, excuse me, not just walk through somebody. It really be the thought process to me. How folks be talking about zodiac signs. Oh, I don't move like that. Don't nobody care how you move. And I say that respectfully, disrespectfully, out loud. When someone truly is trying to heal, it's thank you, no thank you. I ain't trying to cause no drama. I ain't have to disrespect you. I don't put my hands on you. Everybody swear when it come to zodiac. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Everybody don't move the same. Some people know how to take accountability for their action, not to run from their pain. That's the difference between me, you, them, and they. We are not the same. Never allow someone to psych you out your free will when it comes to your intentions. Because you truly believe in your faith, they trying to project fear on you. And it wasn't an even exchange because you understood your existence. How they sit there and wait for you to actually post. Or how you actually moving at the end of the day because they got hidden agendas. Hold on one second. I gotta take notes. I gotta be you. I want to be you. You can't be somebody you truly not. And that's authentic. You gotta actually go within to do the eternal healing. And I say that respectfully, to love yourself, to better yourself, because if you actually love yourself, you shouldn't want to be somebody you truly not. And I say that respectfully. It went from saying one word, now word for word, you're doing too much, and I say that respectfully. And then you stealing someone's work. And then you want to paint a picture, hold on one second. For innocent people to go against an innocent person. Or because you're wearing a mask so well with hidden agendas. So you rather throw someone's past in their face so everybody can believe them. You throw someone's past in their face so everybody can believe you. When that person, the innocent person, past don't live in their reality and they understood their existence, they wasn't running from their past. The energy is different. True love truly does last. When you truly go within to find peace within to better yourself, it wasn't an excuse. How you can respect your neighbor, but they got hidden agendas not to see you elevate in the most healthiest way. They try to psych you out your free will when it come to your intentions. How they had to take a whole community to go against one person. Or because someone believed in their faith. You can't take someone's favor. Especially when it comes to originality. They love language. Regardless of what you do, any spell work, it ain't gonna happen. And I say that respectfully. It's not on the outside, it's inside. That person's soul ain't for sale. They was only moving accordingly. Something that you couldn't relate to was understanding self-awareness. You rather self-destruct than actually go with them. How you was doing spell work on an innocent person so everybody won't look at them the same anymore. Or so you could take notes to take someone's game when it come to elevation and you couldn't even think for yourself. All you did was project pain. Because you were truly hiding behind closed doors. Talking about, damn, I know I shouldn't be doing this. I'm taking somebody's work at the end of the day. They put all that effort and time and day to show up for themselves. They truly the original. But I'm going to make people believe. I'm the original. Yeah. I am the original. Always be yourself. And I say that respectfully. Never allow someone to punk you out of being your authentic self. And I say that respectfully. When the right people show up for you, they're going to respect you. They ain't going to point you out to be the issue. It ain't going to be a one-sided conversation. I say that respectfully because you truly know how to move accordingly to go with it. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. I truly appreciate the time to the genuine ones with no malicious intentions. You mad and you're worthy. I'm far from a hater, and I say that respectfully. I am far from a hater. I could never just sit here and dig and go to this person, go to that person, go to this person, and go to that person to find out how someone was moving when it came to their past, to laugh at their pain. That would never be an even exchange for me because I know how pain feels for someone not to respect me, let alone not actually see me. So for me to do that to my neighbor, it's not within me. I'm not running from my past. That energy is different. I know how to take accountability for my actions. I understood why certain doors in my life was closing for all the right reasons. I didn't reject myself another day. I found peace within to understand that I am worthy of the right people showing up for me. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions, and I say that respectfully. You know, destiny swiping, it's really real. How someone would try to want to be like you, and they be in the background screaming like, "Oh, they took my, they trying to be like me, ah, yeah." Right. The original ain't gotta do too much. All they gotta do is show up and be their authentic self. They ain't gotta pull no card. And I say that respectfully. Let them go in a book to find out their intention span when it come to their spirituality. No disrespect. It's something that's within them. Something that a vision that folks can't see. A mission that they were supposed to be on. No, they actually on. That's what you wanted them to do. Lose sight of day. Because you have malicious intentions. How you try to take someone's storyline and make it yours. And then you got the community going against an innocent person. All because you feel like you got pulled when it comes to a certain community because you got lack of self-control. Because if you really did, you will understand self-control to stay in your lane with no malicious intentions. Folks be swearing you talking about them like a bad habit, but fuck it. If the mask fell off, it truly was you. You had excuses why you couldn't be yourself. You try to be somebody you truly wasn't. Then you try to blackmail somebody for them to catch a case. All because you didn't want someone to show up as their authentic self so you could laugh at someone's pain. You being the one in the background that set somebody up that day and nobody will ever know, especially when someone spoke up for themselves to move comfortably. You just wanted to suck them out their free will to become their own worst enemy. My content is not for everybody, and that's okay. Jealousy and envy is really real. It really is. It really is. And for you to want to be like somebody else, I'm not going to say take it as a compliment, but when you got malicious intention to sex someone with their own free will, that energy is different. When you got to get a group of people to go against one person and gang stalk them, you're doing too much. And then you sit there and say, ain't nobody going to believe you anyway. How you trying to take somebody's storyline when it came to their upbringing or what they went through because of their experience? Trying to make their storyline your storyline. Then you want to sit there and say that the innocent person can't get credit for what they've been through. All you want them to do is hate themselves. So you decide to play with Spork in a toxic way. That didn't work. So you had to do malicious intentions. Hold on 1 second. If somebody lie on your name, if I come up with this to humiliate you, it's going to work out in my favor. Ain't nobody ever going to believe you. Matter of fact, I'm going to make sure you in a straight body jack with your back against the wall with a doctor's prescription attached to a bed so you won't ever see the sight of daylight ever again. People really be having this type of mindset. They do. All because someone knew how to be their authentic self. It was a gift that was installed in somebody. And they wasn't trying to hurt nobody. They was far from a hater. They was rooting everybody on, even if they knew their neighbor wasn't for them. We all not the same, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Only a person that's far from a hater will understand. And I say that respectfully. When you work hard to choose yourself to go within, and you was never part of someone's race, because you truly chose you. And they wanted to see you frown, not to see you smile. They hated the fact that you was truly shining and you didn't have to try hard. You know, I say this respectfully. I don't have to have kids to have common sense. And I say this respectfully. Because some people that don't have children just have this mentality of just kicking the next person down and see them frown. to move unstably. I said I'm not running from my past. That energy is different. I'm not taking accountability for my actions. But I know one thing's for certain, two things for sure. I wouldn't wish this on nobody else's child. Someone playing with spoken in a toxic way. Doing rituals, going to this doctor, going to that doctor. With malicious intentions. Playing with dark magic. Playing with voodoo, or whatever the case may be. Witchcraft in a toxic way. The list goes on. For someone to do you wrong. Or because someone had confidence to believe in themselves. Something that you couldn't get in tune with, neighbor. It was believing in yourself. That you could be your authentic self. Only if you go within and actually hell. To understand your resemblization. Looking in the mirror that you truly are beautiful. You truly are handsome. You did beauty spells on an innocent person. So they won't ever look the same ever again. Then you send people to gang stalk somebody, to cite them out their own free will when it comes to their confidence, self-control, when it comes to discipline. You wanted this person to be paying out to be the bad guy, the villain in your story, when he wasn't trying to hurt nobody. How this type of stuff become the norm. How? For so long. Been dealing with this behavior since I was a child. And I say that respectfully. He'd be like, damn, how? You can't be somebody that you're truly not. You can't. How you sit there and wait for somebody to post just to take notes. Take their information as yours. And then when the person speaks up, the first thing you're going to say is they're a hater. They jealous. They envy you. How? They wasn't even moving that way. They was always moving accordingly. Far from a hater, then run through their bloodline. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. A lot of people don't overcome spell work. A lot of people don't overcome people trying to destiny swipe with them. Because people project spell work in the most toxic way. They don't know how to heal the goal within. Or they sit there and energy harvest off your energy to drain you out. So folks will look at you in a different type of vision. But you bounce right back to get in tune with yourself in the most healthiest way. You man, you are worthy. Don't give up on yourself because someone didn't know how to respect you, let alone love you. It's not right at all. And they say, oh, you're childish saying it's not right. How? It's not. You know, when someone is changing their life for the better, and I say this respectfully, regardless when you try to blackmail somebody, try to lie on somebody with hidden agendas, how it took a whole group of people to go against one person. When a person says they're changing for the better, actions speak louder than words. A person is truly doing the healing within. They not making excuses why they not loving themselves another day. They showing up every single day to understand why they balancing their smiles even when tears is being shed. Far from a copycat. And I wouldn't wish this on nobody that made me their enemy. Some people don't love their loved ones, so I wouldn't even say that. But the ones you truly love, I wouldn't wish it on them. When you know, you know. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. And as a mother or a father, I say this respectfully. Even if you're not in tune with spirituality and your child is gifted, or you're probably getting in tune with your own gifts, I would not wish this on you. Because behind it, it comes envy and jealousy, and then turns into hate. For someone to want to take your identity to destiny swipe with you. They want to be you so bad. Imagine you sending your child off to school, and another child in that classroom, they're intuitive when it comes to their spirituality. And they see that your child is blindsided to their spirituality. So they would manipulate your child. They would disrespect your child. They would even try to destiny swipe with your baby to take their gifts. Some people could be successful, but some actually failed. It didn't go through at all. Their access denied. Their answers don't play about them. My content is not for everybody. And I say that respectfully. This type of stuff became the norm for so many years. And it's not the norm. It don't matter about your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age, because spirituality is real. And nobody deserves to know that they're bringing a child into a world only for someone to be doing spell work on a baby. They're going to this practitioner. They're going to this spiritualist person. Then these spiritual readers or these spiritual people or whatever the case may be, they gang it up in a group to go against you. All because you're truly gifted. And they don't have the vision that you truly have. So they try to blindside you. They try to take what you have. So if you're posting on the internet, if you have that, if you have this, if you have that, if you have this, you have that, they in competition with you to throw you off your mission. And they will wear their mask so well with hidden agendas. And even if you a spiritual, a tarot reader, they would even send people in to get readings just to do spell work on you. And I say that respectfully, it happens. It does. That's why a lot of readers don't do personal readings. Because people be having an evil eye. People be doing stuff with malicious intentions and not good intentions. And you didn't have to tell a lie. And because you know the truth, they want to psych you out your free will when it comes to your intentions. So nobody will believe you when you're a very trustworthy person in the community. Regardless of what you've been through in your journey, you matter and you are worthy. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. It's okay. But no mother or father is deserving of their child having someone try to destiny swipe with them, or let alone energy harvest off their energy. Imagine you, it doesn't matter how old your child is. Your child is going from point A to Z. And you trying to figure out what's wrong with your baby. Why are they so drained? Why are their energy so low? What's wrong? Only to find out someone is energy harvesting off your child's energy. Someone is projecting spell work and they're doing rituals on your child. Some folks take pictures. Some folks walk into your house to steal your belongings. Some folks send other people to take your belongings. Some folks even do this. You could go to the barber shop. You know how the barber accidentally cut you? That's why you got to be mindful when you go into the barber shop, men. Because you'd be so surprised. Someone's intentions. Not all, but some. Because men are envious too. You ever got cut by when you were getting a haircut and you just got cut? Oh, what you doing? It just wasn't on purpose. Someone meant to do that. To see what you got going on. To see what your bloodline talking about. Are you sick? Let me do a ritual. Matter of fact, I know that you a high priestess. I know that you're this. I know that you're that. Let me energy harvest off your energy. Let me take your gifts as my gifts. I could claim them as mine. This type of stuff happens every single day. It does. It's not just men doing it, it's women doing it too, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And then when you speak up, you're wrong. You're wrong for speaking up about it. They want to label you a straight body jacket with a diagnosis attached to it. But God said, no, that's a rejection. I don't approve it. And I don't worship the devil. Your soul ain't for sale. They would never understand the detachment. Somebody's child just started playing football, basketball, God forbid. Because I don't know who's watching me right now. But this is a true story. How someone baby started playing basketball and football. And someone on the team was envious of this baby. Gifted, talented. Someone said, I don't want you to walk ever again. Nobody gonna believe you. You saw what you saw, ain't nobody going to believe you. You saw what you saw, ain't nobody going to believe you. Imagine trying to explain yourself to somebody as to what just happened. And only for it to be your own child. But you saw the lens of something that you wasn't supposed to see, but you were supposed to see it because it was just on your time. You didn't understand why your child was getting sick. You didn't understand what was going on with your baby. Why they was just they was low on energy when it came to their day-to-day activities. You didn't understand what was going on. Only to come and find out someone on their team was trying to do them wrong. Not only do they family dibble and dabble with spell work in a toxic way, but they have gifts and they know how to play with magic. And they projected it on your baby. Because that's what happened to that baby. That's what happened to that baby that day. And it wasn't right. It wasn't. Someone that's a straight A student. Someone who gets up every single day. Someone that's very active around the house, around the community in the most healthiest way. Their life just changed forever. All because of envy and jealousy and hate. All because you birthed a gift. That was your gift. That was somebody's gift. That was somebody's baby. Everybody's walk of life when it comes to their story is different. But nobody's child, regardless of how old you are, is deserving of this mindset. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. You cannot duplicate. It's not even my vocabulary. You cannot duplicate favor. You cannot. You can't copycat favor. It's not going to make sense. Because the original, the way their vision is set up, you will not be able to relate to or understand or see. That's why healing is very important. So you can be yourself. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. You want to know why you had that miscarriage, right? Someone was doing spell work on you. That's why you had that miscarriage. That's why you had that miscarriage. You thought you just lost the baby just to lose the baby? And the doctor couldn't figure out what was wrong with the baby? The doctor couldn't figure out what was wrong with you either. Someone was doing spell work on you. This type of stuff happens. It does. You think you're gonna have a successful pregnancy. You think everything's gonna work out in your favor. And only to realize, hold on 1 second. Someone didn't want you to be happy. When someone has a destiny swipe with you, they're not happy with their own life. They're not. They're not happy with their own life, not even no shape or form. They're not. There's no way they can be happy with their life, because if you was happy with your life, you will be able to relate to your love language when it comes to balance and self-control, to be yourself. You wouldn't want to be nobody else but you. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. It don't matter about your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. And it's sad to see how people will say and play with Spoke in the most toxic way. Because you truly have favor over your life. Because you truly have favor over your life. They don't want you to be financially stable. They don't want you to be married. They don't want you to be in a relationship. They don't want people to look at you as the good person you truly are. They don't. You know, the person with confidence, the person with the uniqueness, being an authentic self when it comes to your swag, showing up for you every single day, understand that pain don't last. How do you maintain? How do you balance it out? Childhood trauma. How did you overcome? Not being your own worst enemy when you became an adult another day. Some people have not done the internal healing to go within yet. They haven't. They have not done the healing. So because they see somebody healing, they see somebody actually doing the work to go within, it wasn't a walk in the park. Let alone it wasn't easy. So they will be on a mission. Just like you out your own vision. But they couldn't. Because you truly believed in your faith. And you was never a mistake. You know, even when you get lost in your own words, they don't understand that, hold on 1 second. How, when I threw sport at you in a toxic way, why do you keep showing up for yourself? How? I keep throwing sport at you in the most toxic way, the most uncomfortablest way. I don't want you to understand your own existence. I don't want you to love yourself. I want you to hate you. I just did a reading. I'm not gonna say nobody's name, but I just did a reading and I'm able to talk about it. I just did a reading. And in this reading, it really bothered me, to the downloads that I got from this reading. It really bothered me. It really did. For someone to project someone to be psyched at their own free will is really sad. It really is. All because of jealousy, envy, and hate. And it's so sad because you don't have to know somebody for someone to have these intentions towards you. You don't have to know them. You can come and pass them one time. You can acknowledge them one time. But when you have a calling on your life and favors within you, and you're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing, the energy is different. You know, when you have that favor from God and you don't worship the devil and you fall from a hater, regardless to where you at in your journey, that favor looks so different. It does. And you ain't gotta fake act like you're healing. You ain't gotta fake act like you somebody that you truly not. Mm-mm. Because God is presenting you to be your authentic self. And you ain't gotta play a character that you truly not. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. jealousy and envy is really sad. Because why did it have to go to the extreme to psych someone out their own free will? Why does it have to go to the extreme for you to have a whole community go against one person just to put them in a straight body jacket or to get them incarcerated because you have lack of self-control, because you don't want someone to be seen in the light to take the shine off of you? Because someone is truly favored. And they're not doing it for likes and views. It's not on the outside, it's within. They didn't have to pick up a book. They didn't have to pick up no book. They didn't. It came naturally. It was within you. It's not about what someone experienced during their journeys, not necessarily. Because someone doesn't have to have a child to have common sense how to treat a child right. Okay? And I say that respectfully. Make it make sense. Because we are all not the same when it comes to having common sense. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. But loving yourself and being your authentic self is not a crime. Of course, the folks in the back gonna look at you like you the problem. Of course they are. You wasn't being disrespectful. They had hidden agendas to disrespect you, make you emotionally unstable, paint you out to be something you truly wasn't, so they had to go against you. They wanted you to lack love within, but you trusted you, to believe in your faith that you wasn't a mistake regardless who gave up on you, overlooked you during your journey. You still chose you to find balance when it came to peace. They labeled you emotionally unstable because you shed a tear. You wasn't even trying to hurt nobody. You just understood your love language. That you are worthy to be your authentic self. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. That's okay. But for someone to go to the extreme and hack somebody's devices, send somebody to gang stalk somebody, to see what somebody got going on in day-to-day activities, like, you doing too much. Like, that's doing too much. And then you send a group of people. It's not just one person, it's a group of people. You feel like, okay, well, they can't get the job done, so I gotta go do it. Because that's how it played out that day. How could nobody else do this job? So you had to step in because you had controlling issues. Then you talking about you would have gave somebody credit for their work if they would have listened to you. Like, wait, what? How do you sound? Does that make any sense? If they the original, you can't take the original from the original. It's just that simple. And you sound like a bully. Moving disrespectful. You had to get a group of people from somebody's past to throw it in their face, to humiliate them. It wasn't an even exchange. When you realized someone wasn't running from their past, so you had to make fake pages to lie on somebody's name, but they knew how to take accountability for their actions because they saw you coming, and God works in mysterious ways. My content is not for everyone. It's not. It's not. Nobody's child should have to endure that. Nobody. Regardless if your own family members is projecting spell work on you. Nobody should have to deal with that. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I wasn't wrong for what I was saying that day. Whole attention ain't good attention. I was only moving accordingly. I knew how to respect my neighbor like, yo, that was truly a red flag. Be careful. I wasn't saying it to be in competition with you, because you wasn't my issue. I'm already dealing with whatever I got going on. But I just still know how to respect my neighbor. But we all not the same. And I say that respectfully when it comes to elevating. Some people want to see you elevate. Some people don't want to see you prosper. But the right ones that truly for you ain't gonna go against you and they fall from a hater. Understanding time when it come to change. Emotionally available, hold on 1 second. You ain't lose yourself another day. If you truly believe in your existence, you matter, you're worthy. Don't give up on yourself another day. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. It's not. But never allow someone to bully you out of being your authentic self. And I say that respectfully. Never allow someone to bully you out of being your authentic self. And no, you're not wrong for speaking out for yourself. Of course, they're going to have a group of people to defend them. Of course, they're going to have people vouching for them how you're the copycat. All because they got into your devices. So when you text or when you upload a video, they're able to screen record it and take notes. This type of stuff really happens. It does. That make folks not even want to use their phone. Because what are you really doing? And it's crazy because you can't even prove it. But you truly know what's going on. Because that's when they quick to paint you out to be somebody you crazy when you truly wasn't. They say that you're emotionally unstable. They say that you this, you paranoid, you got this going on, you got that going on. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's not easy overcoming gang stalking. It's not easy overcoming spell work. And then when someone is making themselves, announcing themselves that they have a problem with you and it's really personal and you ain't have to do nothing to them because they got controlling issues, they threatening your life, took them out the department, this department, that department, this department, that department, got my back, so all you can do is just be quiet. You talked enough. Ain't nobody gonna believe you when it come to your health. Because I'm gonna make sure you don't understand your own resemble when you look in your mirror. That's how people truly feel. But God works in mysterious ways. My heavenly mother, my heavenly father said no, not today, or let alone another day. God saw what you was doing. God saw what you was doing. And then you sit there and say, oh, well, look, I told y'all that person is nothing but a hater. He was never a hater from the beginning. Never. My content is not for everyone. It's funny how people would take your storyline, would take your content and use it as their own and don't give you respect for it. And sit there and laugh at you, talking about you ain't getting credit for it. When you got up every single day to put your effort in, to show up for yourself, to understand balance when it came to self-control, you'd have to get out of character, go back and forth with somebody when you knew how to create. That's why they didn't like you, to understand your existence. So they sit there and threaten you, tell you not to post. If you a content creator, or you an artist, or you an actor. This type of stuff does happen. And it's not the norm, and it's not cute, and it's not funny. It's not. How people would truly have you shadow banned because they got pulls in certain areas. And it would make sure that you won't get credit for what you created. Because they want to take the created, they want to take the certain words not vocabulary. They want to take the credit for all your effort. This type of stuff happens every single day, and it's not the norm. It's not cute. How folks will sit there and play with spoken in a toxic way, so you won't even understand your own existence. They do spell work in a toxic way for you to lose your hair, so you could go lose control, so you won't be beautiful anymore. They do spell work to make your face break out all types of stuff when it comes to beauty spells. Or because they don't like you, they endure so much hate, so they don't want you to recognize yourself when you look in the mirror. Because they truly want you to catch a case. How this type of stuff became the norm, and it's not the norm for someone to do you wrong. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. It's not. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Oh, when you're in the gang stalking is real. How folks be having your neighbors listening to you so they could take notes on you, to disrespect you out loud, so they could keep tabs on you. How this type of stuff become the norm. How? How did this become the norm? How? And I never understood this. How could you actually sit here as a grown woman or a grown man and do this to an innocent person that's not doing nothing to you, let alone disrespecting you, until it's your situation? You can't communicate with yourself. Now you feel like your life is falling apart. How did this type of behavior become the norm? My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. But gang stalking is real. How you can't even be comfortable in your own crib. Folks watching you, your every move when you're walking out your door, to have ill intentions to size you up, to psych you out your free will. And when you speak up for yourself, they're going to label you crazy, delusional, because they already got a hit out on you. It's someone else's storyline, so they could shut you up, to get you out of sight when it come the day, so you won't be able to tell your story. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I would never hurt myself. My content is not for everyone. It's not. You matter and you are worthy regardless to who gave up on you, overlooked you during your journey. Content is not for everybody. Loving yourself is not a crime, and never allow someone to make you feel like because you choose you. To understand your confidence, you didn't dim your light, you understood your faith when it came to self-control. Not to dim your light another day, becoming your worst enemy. Never allow someone to project fear in you. Always be your authentic self. You know, when people are truly for you, respect will be a two-way street. Especially when you ain't running from your past, and folks ain't throwing your past in your reality, because it doesn't live there. You knew how to take accountability for your actions. You understood why certain doors in your life was closed for all the right reasons. You didn't reject yourself another day. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I truly appreciate the times to the genuine ones with no malicious intentions. I truly hope that you have a safe remaining year. I hope you have a safe remaining week. I hope you have a safe remaining evening. I hope you have a safe remaining weekend. You matter and you are worthy. Don't give up on yourself because someone gave up on you, overlooked you during your journey. Always protect your energy and protect you and your family with no malicious intentions. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. But when you fall from a hater, hold on 1 second. When you truly fall from a hater, you truly want your neighbor to elevate the most healthiest way. You ain't trying to see the front. You truly want them to balance that smile. in the most healthiest way. You ain't putting them in competition because you truly want them to elevate in the most healthiest way, not to dim they light, regardless who gave up on them, overlooked them during their journey. I truly hope that you continue to find peace with that, neighbor. My content is not for everyone. It's not. But to the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I truly appreciate your time. You matter, you're worthy. You are loved. And you are respected by all the right people that is truly for you. It's not a race or a competition when it comes to doing healing, and I say that respectfully. When it comes to healing pain, when it comes to healing trauma, it's not a race. It's not. And there should be no reason why you even over here watching me. Watch me at the end of the day saying I'm talking about you if you're not for me. And I say that respectfully. It should be no reason why you tapped the video in the first place. You could continue to keep strolling past. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Self-love looks good on you today. Confidence, it looks good on you today. Continue to maintain. And I say that respectfully. They would never understand your even exchange, how you truly went within and choose yourself. You didn't lose yourself another day, self-destructing, becoming your worst enemy. Truly protected when you least expected. You ain't have to play with Spoic in a toxic way. You truly was moving accordingly. Even when they lied on your name. My content is not for everybody. Thank you for your time. I am Naya, genuine, love, respect. You know, maturity, it comes with a lot of showing up. Maturity comes with a lot of, I mean what I say and I say what I mean. I choose me to go within. I may not knew how to start when it started with my journey, but I was willing to choose me. I understood lessons. I became the blessing. I didn't overlook myself when it came to my steps. I understood my boundaries. I understood self-reflecting to truly go within, that I was worthy of choosing myself, to better myself, to become my best self-vision of myself. That healing wasn't easy. Childhood trauma and pain truly caused chaos and confusion. Things would never be the same. But I understood, hold on one second. When I became an adult, I couldn't become my own worst enemy another day. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. I'm Naya Genuine Love Respect. I am the original owner of Naya Genuine Love Respect content, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself. And no malicious intentions. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.